Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It's Thursday afternoon here in the Eastern Time Zone of the USA. It's 1830 Zulu on July 28, 2022. It's time for the Manufacturer Showcase. And this is a show where we highlight any of our more than 160 different manufacturers that we represent, including DX Engineering. And we're going to talk about DX Engineering, because at DX Engineering, not only do we sell a lot of amateur radio equipment, we also manufacture a lot of radio equipment. And one of the most important things in an amateur radio station, whether it's portable, whether it's summits on the air, whether it's mobile, or your fixed station, is the coax connector and the coax. And here at DX Engineering, we manufacture coax. Some of the best coax cable you can buy is manufactured by DX Engineering. And so this is RG213. This is a very high quality mil spec cable, and it's very popular, and I like to use it. And of course, I've got the DX Engineering patented coax connector on it as well. And you can see here, this is the crimp-on connector. You know how long it takes to install this? It takes about 2 minutes. And so you solder the center pin. The center pin is soldered, and then the shield, you can see there, the shield is crimped, and it's a beautiful crimp. This is done with the DX Engineering crimp tool. And so if you're thinking about coax connectors and coax, think about DX Engineering, because we have the real deal. And of course, we also make pre-made cables. So if you don't want to install your own connectors, and that's fine, we make them so that you can buy them with the connectors already installed. Here is this is our DX Engineering RG400, and the RG400 has got a Amphenol 831SP. And then on the other end, it's got a BNC connector. So this is just a short jumper, BNC male to UHF male. That BNC connector is a real bugger to put together. But the professional top techs at DX Engineering can install it, use the high pot test machine to make sure that there are no shorts, there are no pieces of wire, and then look at that beautiful heat shrink tubing that goes over it. And each one of them has a nice label on it too, so that you know exactly what it is. And so these pre-made cables are available at DX Engineering. So let's take a look at the some of the features of the DX Engineering website when it comes to coax connectors and coax cable assemblies. Here is here's the RG213 cable, and it's 175 feet long, and it comes with 2 DX Engineering connectors already installed on it. So it's a full cable assembly. We also make cables for transceiver to amplifier interface cables as well. And here's the RG214. Now, this is a double shielded coax, about the same size as RG213, but it has 2 double silver plated shields, and it's very, very high isolation. So we also make quarter wave tune cables for the 4-square arrays. So you don't even have to mess with that. They're already swept and tuned perfectly. 40 meters, 80 meters. And if you go in the search boxes, you can say, well, I just want to see coaxial cable assemblies. So you can go up here and then get your results. And here you go. This is just coax cable assemblies now. So the search area here on the left really can give you a lot of selections, so that you don't have to sort through hundreds of lines of the various products. Cable connector on end 1. Let's say PL259. And then how about a type N male on the other end, on end 2? So let's get the results. So here's the end connectors. So it's this is very handy to use this search box. And of course, that's available at the DX Engineering website. And now let's take a look at another DX Engineering product. We're gonna talk about ferrite. Ferrite is so important in an amateur radio station because it can really help you cut down on RFI, cut down on interaction and noise. I've got a lot of ferrite deployed here, and we've shown over the years, we've shown all the various applications of ferrite. This is our most popular ferrite. This is because all the DX Engineering ferrites are color coded. This is the blue, so that's number 31. This is 2.4 inches in diameter, and we sell them in various 2-packs, 4, 10-packs, etc. But this is the most popular because it is the correct mix for the HF bands. So let's take a look at that here, and take a look in the catalog again on the website. And you can see here is the various ferrites, and here is the DX Engineering Ferrite TC31 24-4. This is the 2.4 inch, 4 of them in the pack. And so let's take a look a little further into this. So you get 4 toroids in the pack. And then we have some documentation here, which is really important because, again, it shows the color coding that we're using for the various ferrites. And so this is very helpful when it comes to selecting what you want it to do and what you want to have as far as attenuation goes. And you can see the various colors here that are painted on the ferrite. So here's number 61 mix, which is good for very low frequencies. And so we are your ferrite headquarters. If we don't have a ferrite core that you're looking for, please let us know, and we will attempt to get it in. But ferrite, and very easy to figure out. Here's the frequency ranges. So that number 31 mix that we talked about at the beginning, 1 megahertz to 300 megahertz, very popular in the HF spectrum. And then we've also got some ferrite that is popular in the gigahertz area down to 200 megahertz. So lots of good information on ferrite. So that's another one of the things here at DX Engineering that we pride ourselves on, trying to give you enough information. Now, another popular product is the DX Engineering ISO Plus, and these are actually ISO Pluses that were part of the beta test, and when we were just figuring it out. But this is RJ45, so this goes in line with your RJ45 coming from your cable modem, maybe your computer, maybe it's a switch or a modem. But the idea is this knocks down RFI that is created by the Ethernet network itself. If you ever have birdies that you just don't know where they're coming from, the ISO Plus is really a great device for knocking down RFI that is emitted or transmitted by the Ethernet network and gets out. And it also reduces any RF that might come into it, your Ethernet network from your ham station. So here is the ISO Plus in a very nice case. We also include the male-to-male RJ45 connectors to help you install it. And what I like to do here is there's the attenuation curve, but also take a look at the results here of, look at this. This shows the before and after. Here's all the birdies, and here's when you put the ISO Plus in, all the birdies are gone. So very, very nice. And, you know, lots of great reviews here on installations of the ISO Plus. My profound thanks. You know, it's just really, really a great product and can really help you solve a lot of interference issues that you may have in your shack or in your house. So don't forget about the DX Engineering ISO Plus. And so let's see who we have in the chat room today. And see, we've got 7 X-Ray 2 Radio Fox from Algeria, from Italy, Chow Val, India Uniform 3 Bravo Tango Yankee, and Dawn, Whiskey Juliet 3 United. And Brian says, hey, Tim, are those mine? I just custom ordered a few RG400 jumpers. That's Kilo 9 Tango India. No, yours are hopefully being made. It takes us about a day to make the custom ones. We do have a lot of them on the shelf, as you know, Brian, but the custom ones, it takes us about a day, and then we get them right out to you. And you're going to love this stuff. I mean, this whole shack is wired with RG400. It's my favorite jumper cable. And let's see, we have Kilo Oscar 4 Alpha Fox Lima is on. And Dino says, I tell our beginners to go with pre-made DXE coax and connectors until they want to learn how to make their own. That is great advice, Dino, because so many times when hams call in and they're having trouble with their antennas, or maybe they're having trouble with an amplifier, a lot of times it comes down to that coax connector. And if you have them installed by DX Engineering, you know they're going to be right, and you know they're going to be tested. And our friend Jimmy, Kilo Bravo 8 November, he says, I just got RG213 from DX Engineering. I know he came in on Sunday and picked it up right in the store. And you can do that either in Talmadge, Ohio, or in Sparks, Nevada. You can come right in. And then Ira, Victor Papa 2 Echo India Hotel on Anguilla, he says he loves his bulk LMR cables from DX Engineering. And from Oregon, it's Whiskey 6 Bravo Juliet Radio. And Kilo Echo 9 Bravo Victor is on from Kansas. And November Charlie 7 Bravo. I get all my coax and connectors from DX Engineering. Just ordered more ferrite too. Delivery on Saturday. K7K up in Kiska, Alaska is in the log. Great job, Greg, and always good to have you on here. And Jim, Whiskey 3 Alpha Tango Victor says, always great topics. You should do how to make a rotor loop the correct way in the future. That's a great idea. And Jim, we'll have to do that. I've got lots of rotor loops here, so I think we've got that figured out. But that's a good topic that we'll pass on. And our fellow teammate here at DX Engineering, Mike Murphy, Kilo India 8 Radio. Mike is a great ham, and he's on our phones, one of our technical specialists and sales guys here at DX Engineering. So if you call into DX Engineering, you might get to talk to Mike. And let's see, we have Chuck, K3 Charlie Whiskey Echo. I am using DX Engineering coax that I purchased as assembly 50-foot piece of RG58. And then I was at the store and picked up another 50-foot assembled cable for my portable setup. Very happy with the cables. Thanks very much, Chuck. And Jim says, can the ISO Plus work with PoE devices? And the answer is sadly no. This version of the ISO Plus cannot pass power. And because we have chokes and capacitors inside the housing to take care of the RFI. So right now, it will not work on PoE devices. Oscar Zulu 1 Delta Whiskey X-Ray from Denmark, November 2 Oscar Zulu Papa. And John says, hi, Tim, what's the status of the DX Engineering hex beam? It is going back into production. going back into production, and should be available here soon. And you say, John, what does soon mean? Well, soon means it takes a couple of months to get everything, because there are several component changes. So, but the good news is it's out of research and development, and it's really, really good. And Jeff says he's finally getting hungry after the picnic. He's heading home from the mill to do a little bit of antenna work. The weather is great. And from Namibia, it's Victor 51 Yankee Juliet. Nice to see you, Andrew. And Dawn says, Whiskey Juliet 3 United. Never thought RFI could be coming from the Ethernet. Oh, man. There's tons of it there, Dawn. Lots of those birdies that you hear are coming from your Ethernet system. Kilo Echo 8 Delta Oscar in Southern Indiana. Good information. Ready to put up the antennas on my new 18-acre mini farm. Dawn, you're going to have a blast. And Adrian says, Papa Echo 2 Kilo, always get good coax and then learn to make them same work with few time connectors and solder. Getting that connector on is real important. And Craig, Kilo 1 Quebec X-ray, correct assembly is necessary for PL259s. Boy, do I know. And Sean says it's all about the feed lines. Weakest link in the chain, be it at the connector or the coax. Whiskey 8 Sierra Charlie Charlie. And still have a few more rolls of his LMR 600. When you need to get some more, you know where to come. Sean will have it for you. And Travis, W3TMB, says, still love my ISO blocks. Yes, the ISO Plus is, Travis is one of the ones that put up spectrum analyzer results. So he's a happy guy. He doesn't have those birdies anymore. November 2, Oscar Zulu Papa. Love my tilt over. And let's see, we've got from Puerto Rico, Kilo Papa 4 Radio Yankee. And one more screen share here before we go. I want to show you guys and girls something here. This is, look at this. This has been a long time coming. Lots of research and development, and lots of beta installations, but it's finally under construction. It's not in stock yet. It is estimated to be shipping the first week in September, but this is the highly anticipated DX Engineering RT4500 HD. We are taking back orders so that if you want to place your order now, you will be amongst the first to get them. But the RT4500 is really going to be a super rotator. This is all built in Talmadge, Ohio, and I am just very, very excited about it. But we've finally got it up on the web. You can have either a 2-inch or a 3-inch for your mast. And of course, you want to have an RT21 DXE controller. But the RT4500 HD rotator is finally going to be shipping here the first week in September. So stay tuned. We'll have lots of demonstrations of the RT4500 here live on Facebook and YouTube. So that should be a lot of fun as well. So that is it for a Thursday Manufacturer Showcase where we featured DX Engineering today. Tune in tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time for the weekend special. Until then, 73 from DX Engineering.